Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Grumpy Vlogger. Sorry about the bumpy roads. I've got the Olympus action cam going. That Stylus TJ Tracker is an awesome camera. You guys saw that video, it was just steady on. And you see the video that you're seeing here in comparison, and there's, you know, it's just awesome. I don't know what's going on with my audio. I have a suspicion I know what it is, and so I will try and fix that. Yeah, I'm going to do this today. I'm running over here to get something that Mama Vlogger asked me to get as for our grandson. He's out there mowing our backyard for us. It's a deal he made with us, and yeah, I'm real proud of him. He went to work. He's been working every day, no excuses. This is his one day off since he got out of, or maybe only his second day off since he got out of high school. And he came over today because, you know, we have a rule. If you don't show up at the house, you don't get your birthday money, you know, or Christmas or whatever. So that's kind of, I was looking at that vegetable stand. We passed it yesterday and they're still out there today, so I may try and get some fresh tomatoes. Mama Vlogger likes her tomatoes, and that's a good thing right now in the stores, is that new store that I talked about, the Shoppers Value. They are carrying fresh tomatoes, and that's really nice, but this is the time of year, you know, they're not them hothouse tomatoes, because you can tell, you know, you can just tell. But anyways, good Lord, oh, I've only gone on for, I'm running up here to Hobby Freight, and we are going to be going to out to New Mexico, probably leaving next Thursday, a week from today. And you know, it's an 8-hour drive, and we're going to see how we do. We're either going to get up Friday morning, you know, seeing how we're doing, and just drive straight through. I haven't driven that far in a while, so you know, I've got to get the oil changed, and, you know, make sure everything is up to date. Railroad tracks, folks. There we go. Let's see how that. See that Olympus, I'm shooting in 4K. I've got, it's really neat because I told you this the other day. My videos kept being upside down. It's because of the fact that you can flip it upside down. So the way I've got it hanging from this, it's just a suction cup mount that I got from Best Buy. It's their Insignia brand. It's their basically covers all of their stuff. It's GoPro mounts, and it took a little bit of ingenuity, because unlike the GoPro, which sits you know, on a parallel to you, these things sit at a 90-degree angle, you know. In other words, this lens points forward and the camera comes back. And anyway, so it took a little bit of doing, but, you know, can't remember who it was that asked me. I'm sorry, guys. It was either Steve or Dennis, I think, asked me what mount I use, and it's the I got the Insignia. It's a suction cup mount for a GoPro, and it just stuck to my window. The really good thing is this action camera has image stabilization in it, and that's really, I think, what made it do so well. And if you guys saw that video last night, I'm going to try and get off here because I want to say a little more, but if you saw that video of that car, well, that car was quite a ways away. You could tell from where I was shooting before where they were at, and then you could tell I was able to pull that in and still keep the image of that idiot. I mean, he was all over that road. It was, I thought when he went into that other lane, I actually thought he was going to cross into the medium and he either hit somebody or flip. You know, it was just that scary. I don't know what he was doing, but he had both hands off the wheel and was yelling at the person sitting next to him. So anyways, gotta go. This is the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Remember, subscribe, check out my videos. All right, Y'all be good, be kind to each other. I've got a few things to say about some stuff that's going on in the drone world, and not that my opinion matters, but it's just something that's bothering me in the community, okay? So, you guys be good, all right? And I am the Grumpy Vlogger. I am out of here. Bye-bye for now. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is the Grumpy Vlogger coming back at you. All right. I alluded to something when I signed off a few minutes ago about some things that bother me. Okay. I've made a lot of friends in the droning community. And I don't think any one of you is any better or any worse than the other. I consider you all friends. You know, I come on your channels. I interact. I try and do what little bit I can to do some supporting of you guys, each one of you. And I don't know what the problem is, but there seems to be, unfortunately, there seems to be a little bit of tension between all of you. I mean, I know what the problem is, and I understand it, but I think, I'm gonna use a big word today, I think it's a bit of petulant behavior, okay? This is not the time. We've got enough tension in the world. We don't need to be bemoaning others or bemoaning our plight in life because somebody got to do something or say something or see something or be something or whatever first or second, or why wasn't I included, or why was they included, and why what, you know, or why was I included, you know? It's creating tension. Come on, guys. Everybody in the drone world is supposed to try and act professional, and I'm not in the drone world. I'm just a vlogger. I'm nobody important. I'm nobody special. I'm just an old fart that says it the way he sees it. I don't have to name names. Anybody who's been following this for the last week and a half, or last week and a half, I think, knows what's going on. You're aware of it, and I'm not taking sides with any of you. I support y'all. I support each one of you for your right to your opinion. I support each one of you in your own views. But don't make, and I've said this before, our freedom of speech extends only to within 18 inches of the other person. We can talk, but we can't talk past them. We're not allowed to. It's violating their freedom of speech and their freedom of thought. And let's not do that. Let's not make this a war. Let's make this about supporting the community. Everything that has gone on in the last week and a half, I hate to say, has kind of saddened me. And I'm nobody important in the drone world by any means. I'm just some old fart talking. I'm just a vlogger. I'm not even an important vlogger. I've got 45 subscribers, of which I am very happy to have. And you know, I'd said I'd like to hit 50 by the end of June. If I don't hit 50, it is no big deal. It is you know, I value everybody, and I'm seeing so much going on between all of you, especially in the drone community. This, and you know, this reminds me so much. It's typical politics, and I hate to see politics being brought into this, but it is. One company is trying to outdo the other. One company is trying to force another's hand. One company is trying to, and you know, I saw somebody the other day. You got to know when to fold them, or you got to know when to hold them. You got to know when to fold them. You got to know when to walk away and when to run. You know, I forgot the gentleman's name, and he said that, and he was referring to politics. And unfortunately, I see a political atmosphere circling around, doing a circling shot around the drone community. So, come on, guys, knock off the petulant behavior and start acting like professionals, grown-up adults. You know, even those of the younger generation, because those of us of the older generation that are acting this way, we're setting a bad example for the younger ones coming up. You know, if I shout loud enough or if I yell loud enough, they're going to believe me, and they're going to understand my angst and my disappointment. It's just drones, guys. Now, some of you make a living at this, but guess what? There's something new coming around the road. You guys ought to know this. I mean, I've had a website up for 20 years, going on 21 in December. I've seen a lot of things come and go, folks. I started doing this actually, I think I started doing this in 1997, so it's already 21 years. It'll be 21 years in December, okay? So don't give me this that it's, you know, it's going to make you or break you, because it's not. Something new is going to be, it's just like politics. Something new will come along. So let it go, folks. Let's talk about the positive things. Let's keep on a positive. So anyways, I digress. So I've said enough. You know who you are. You know what you've been doing. And the rest of you that are not actively involved in this, that are not part of the drone review community, don't egg it on in your comments. Don't take sides. Let it go. If we let it go, it'll get better, okay? Because all we're doing is hurting ourselves. We're hurting the community. We're hurting, you know, support every single company that tries to do something. You know, every one of them. They all deserve it. Support every reviewer out there. If you don't like that reviewer's opinion, go somewhere else. But don't get on there and badmouth them. Don't make innuendos and insinuations, because that's not the way this works, folks. I guess that young lady didn't see that she had a stop sign, but you know, what the heck. Young kids, stop signs. You know, that's what it means to stop. Use them. Rolling stops aren't good, especially when you see an oncoming vehicle. And I did have the right of way. My camera wasn't on. The battery ran down. So anyways, folks, enough of my rants. I'm home. Got what I need to get. You guys be good. Remember, subscribe. Check out what card I put up here. Subscribe here. Check my videos. I am the Grumpy Vlogger. I'm out of here. Be nice. Bye-bye for now.